one of the songs on the next VIBRANCY release. 2NY. And we actually signed this one off the last demo stream, so maybe tonight we're going to be signing another one. Can't wait. Kobayashi, Harrison, Ken, Tristan, Giles is back. Woo! You guys hear the music? Are we all good? Oh, yeah. Very fired up for this one. The next VIBRANCY release, I'll tell you guys right now, will be coming March 10th. So we still got a little bit of time. March 10th, a few new tunes dropping for you. And these are some of my favorites. I've been rinsing a few of them this weekend. Where I played Tucson and Madison. I'm going to be ripping all four of these ones. I cannot wait. And maybe some of your tunes tonight too, you know? We'll see. It's sick that, this one and one of the other songs both got signed off the demo stream. So these demo streams are straight up signing tunes now, and I love it. Sibs, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for coming to hang. Sam Daly in the chat. Jesse Jones. Appreciate you guys coming through all the time. All right. Let's pull up. Shoot. Berman Boys. Did you guys send in a tune, Berman Boys? Who and why absolutely killed this one? It's absurd. Dude has to put on more music. It's so good. Oh, Berman Boys. Well, if you want, maybe we can show the fam what's up. While you guys are here, while you're in the chat, Sanpacho does need this. I will send this to Sanpacho. Good idea. That's a great idea. Woohoo! Dishe sending in the tunes. I'm stoked to check it out, my dude. Let's go. Control room. Always rolling through. I love how you guys are always tuning in. Thank you so much. How many of you guys spotted my West Coast fuck up earlier? And only accounting for 2 hours and not more than that. Oops. Whoops! Okay. Should we dive into it? Get going. Alright. Hell fucking yeah. Who wants to go first? First person to say me. That's who's going first today. Is the first person to say me. First person in the chat to say me is going first. Let's see who it's gonna be. I love how there's such a delay on the chat sometimes, and it's probably my internet connection. But here we are, and at least I'm on the right one. Sam Patches from the same little. That's actually really cool. Neat. All right, Dishe is first. Dishe got it in first. Wow, such a delay. I love it. That's like a 10-second delay. That's how we know the chat's. Just know that, folks, that we're working on like a 10-second delay. Dishe, my dude, let's go. This song is called Ecstasy. Rimbano, my dude, in the chat. All right.
Free your mind, feel the ecstasy. Overdrive, I feel you close to me. Take me high, increase the energy. Energized, living wild and free. Free your mind, feel the ecstasy. Overdrive, I feel you close to me. Take me high, increase the energy. Energized, living wild and free.
Dishe. Yeah, good old Maritimes internet. That's how it is, boy. I like the acid synth in this one.
I feel you close to me.
Cool.
I feel you close to me. Overdrive,
Cool.
free your mind. Ecstasy. I feel you close to me. Overdrive. Free your mind.
Dude, this is great. I think you have a ton of like really sick elements. I love how you're like bringing in some like sort of ravey 303 stuff, but it's kind of got this modern flair to it. It's sounding really dope. I think you could definitely pay attention a little bit more to the mix and the balance of certain levels, and because it is feeling a little busy at times and there's a lot going on. And so how I might like try and clean that up, focus first on the drums. So I think your drums, well, your kick especially could probably come up in volume. Your clap could probably be a little shorter, and try to get those sort of like locked in and feeling really, really dancey. Let me just take a listen again real quick.
Overdrive.
Yeah, and maybe, yeah, you can turn your bass down, and definitely the vocals, I think, can come way down. All that stuff is kind of eating up a lot of room, and they're burying the drums a little bit in the mix. So maybe less reverb, shortening sounds, making sounds like tighter. This lead, for example, is playing an awesome rhythm. I love the groove and sort of the direction it's going. I think if it was a little like, if you brought the decay down on the synth and the release time and made it like a little bit more plucky and a little bit more with a little bit more of a transient to it, it's gonna like cut through a little more, make it brighter, or maybe even layer it with a synth that has a little bit more of a note to it too. So anyways, there's so much you could do, but awesome stuff, man. I love the vibe. Really killer stuff. Keep it up. Dishe, my dude, from Los Angeles, California. Folks of Los Angeles, I have a show announcement coming up soon. That's all I got. That's all I'm telling you. But LA announcement coming soon. Okay. Let's see who's up next. Should we SD Protocol. I liked your anecdote about saying that you're from the same town as San Pacho. That was interesting, and so now we're going to listen to your song. How's it going? Cool. Cool. Yeah, I love the vibe on this one. Woo! Woo! Sick. The writing on this is so sick. It's so creative and it's so fun, and it really kind of had me captivated and interesting the whole time. I wasn't just sitting there nitpicking stuff. So that's a bonus. Well done there. It really is sounding great. I think if I were to give any notes of feedback on this one, one thing I noticed is the vocal is sounding great. I think maybe it could be dirtier. So ways you could do that is maybe saturate it a little more, or maybe add sort of a white noise. You can use like erosion or a plug-in like texture or something to kind of give it some dirt, because the synths and chord stabs and stuff like that are pretty dirty, and they feel really kind of old school, dirty, distorted, saturated sounding. And I think you want to have the vocal feel in that realm as well. Also, something to note, like there's a couple parts here where the synth and the vocal that's okay, but like maybe are feeling like a little too wet and maybe a little too bright. They are both quite like forward in the mix, and maybe they don't need to be as forward. Maybe just overall dialing down some of the reverb. And then, oh man, there's a lot to go. The other tiny things I was going to say was maybe a bigger kick drum. The kick here feels like it is kind of a very tight kick. And I think one with a little bit more low end and a little bit more body might complement that bass line a little more, and it might allow you to turn the bass line down a little bit and have it just be a little bit more focused on the kick, and rather just like right now I find that the kick and bass are feeling a little separated. Oh, you just started mixing it today? Well, dude, if this is just the fucking writing process, man, you're killing it. This is sounding great, bro. All right. Fuck yeah. Yeah, killing it, my dude. Love it. Love it. Okay. I'm just going to go straight down the list. Do you know who's down directly submitted? It says you submitted 30 seconds later than SD Protocol. 30 seconds after SD Protocol, our friend Paul from Control Room went and submitted this tune. That's how that went down. That's pretty neat. I wonder what you guys were doing at the exact same time. You were like, wow. Control Room, We Are Robots, Real Killer, featuring A.K. Rennie. Yo, food for thought. Why not add like just one other little percussion accent or something in there on in this drum roll? Some other little accent hats, or like a little clap fill, or like a little perk, or like a clav or something, and literally anything. Because right now I'm pretty sure it's just like clap hat. You know, go the extra mile, do something fun. You know. Mix is sounding great. Excellent.
She is one of a kind. There are no other copies. Walk around like she's something out of Jennifer's body. She's a real man eater. She's stacking up bodies, and she'll leave you either.
The vocal mix is pretty good. Dude, vocal mixing is the hardest thing in the entire world. I hate it so much. My thoughts on this one is it's feeling slightly thin, and you could maybe compress it slightly more, maybe turn it down a little bit, and really try and watch the high end on it. The high end there I was feeling like maybe a little unruly a little bit.
Or about to get bodied. Yeah, she's stacking up bodies. She's a real man.
Yeah, try and saturate that vocal a little bit too. You can. I sometimes bury like this vocal sounds like it was like, you know, it. I don't know if it was like recorded in a super pro studio with a super pro mic in a super dope situation, but sometimes we're just dealing with what we got in our own home studios, and if that is the case, sometimes you can hide some of that not so greatness with some saturation and some over processing in ways. So and saturation especially, some distortion and go wild. And I think this vocal, some more mid range, some more low end, and a little bit more saturation could kind of tame some of that. Anyways, moving on. I haven't even heard the drop of the song yet. I'm just going off. Holy shit.
She do it for hobbies. Yeah, she's stacking her body. She's a real man eater. She do it for hobby. She's a killer.
Love the vibe.
She's a real killer. She'll make your
Kick and
body
bass are
quiver.
locked in.
So what you're gonna give her? She's a real killer, a real bone killer. She'll make your body.
You know what?
With the look she'll give you.
The vocals in the drop are sounding pretty solid. Maybe you could benefit from a little bit of saturation, but for the most part, the vocals in the drop are sounding solid. I think more in the break.
It's a real thriller, a real blood spiller. She'll make your body quiver. So what you're gonna give her?
This is dope.
So what you're gonna give her? So what you're gonna give her?
I personally don't love the just kind of feels dated and cheesy at this point. But that's just my own 2 cents.
So what you're gonna give us? So what you're gonna give us?
Woo!
She'll make your body shiver with the look she gives you.
Okay, let's hear this.
She'll make.
I'm trying to think of how this could be cooler, because it is cool.
She'll make your body.
No, it is very cool.
Shiver with the look she gives you. It's a real thriller, a real blood spiller. She'll make your body quiver. So what you're gonna give her? She's a real killer. She'll make your body shiver with the look she gives you. She's a real killer.
There's a couple synths in the background, kind of like the bass housey ones that are feeling just a little harsh. I might like revisit those. They kind of like took me out of the vibe for a second. But like that energy on that section is awesome. Like the energy's feeling great.
She'll make your body quiver. So what you're gonna give her?
Yeah, the bass tone's really giving me old Drezzo vibes for sure. Sick track, guys. It is giving me some old Drezzo dark bass house vibes. The vocal's solid. It's catchy as hell. So yeah, big ups, cool stuff. Always love hearing from the boys. Control Room out of Edmonton, Calgary. Oh fuck, now I forget. Oh gosh. Okay, who do we got next? Let's Savannah. Let's pull up Savannah. Savannah, did you know you were the first person to submit this week? Cool facts. So thank you so much for sending. I always appreciate you sending and supporting what we got going on. I love it. Hanu, what's up, my dude? Something to note, just like before we dive too far into it, I think your drums are maybe too swung. You want to have a little bit, but right now it's feeling real shuffly, real shuffly, and so maybe I want to dial that back a little bit, get those hats a little more under control. Love the vibe, the textures, the ambience, the sound is sick. Love the build. Typing me up. Sick. I think the kick could be a little bit more prominent in the mix. Could be a little bigger. Little get maybe just try out a couple different kick drums. This one's, but the energy's so sick. It's got such a vibe to it. Yeah, the vocals are awesome. Vocal could even maybe come down a little bit. Same with some of those synths. They're all kind of fighting for space. Very sick. Yeah, vocals awesome. Really a bunch of energy on it. I think with a little bit more pay attention to some of the drum work, bigger kick drum to kind of, really stomp down in there, and maybe turn down some of those other synthy elements, really try and focus on what you want the listener to be paying attention to at that exact moment. And where you have two elements, I know you have the vocals and you have the synths and stuff. Don't be afraid to volume automate. Maybe at one bar the vocals are louder and the synths are quieter, and maybe the next bar the synths are louder and the vocals are quieter, and you just volume automate them just volume automate them so you can let the listener know kind of what's important, and you can guide the listener along, and tell them, hey, this is what I want you to listen to right now, not the other thing, so just turn it down. But yeah, bunch of dope stuff. What's up, Alex Joanidez, my homie, my dude, my friend? How is life, my guy? Now that you are a father and chilling and living the dream, my guy. I'm glad you're hanging. I'm stoked to hear if you submitted a tune. If you did, I'll pull it up right now. We'll dive into it. Oh, there you go. AJ and Free Will. Will submitted it. Is Will here? Do you want me to wait? I haven't seen Will. I'll wait if you want. Or I can do yours. Let me know. Okay. Fuck yeah. Life is well. Love you. I hope we get to go to a rave soon. So far, the tunes today have been excellent so far. I've loved all of them. Loved them all. Okay, here we go. Will is not going to join, so we're going to do my buddy Alex. All right, here we go. These guys are actually from nearby where I live, so I know Alex personally. He's been a friend of mine for years, and so I love that we're having some local. These guys from New Brunswick, actually. I'm in Nova Scotia, but
the number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep. Concentrate.
I got a slight qualm already, and it's that I feel like I've heard like 800 million songs ever. And that's not an exaggeration. There's literally 800 million songs that say concentrate in them. I don't know why. And it's like I'm already listening to the song. I don't need to concentrate any further. Like, trust me, you got my attention. I'm concentrating. But yeah, anyways, that's just a food for thought. It sounds nice though. It's processed nice. It's quite the vibe. You've done the concentrate well. This is a vibe though. Bigger kick. Bigger kick. Don't really like the clap sample. The clap sample's feeling a little too like big and wide. Yeah, I think a bigger kick will be great, and maybe lower the bass a little bit. The bass can be lowered. Bigger kick drum, smaller clap. The vibe is feeling pretty good though. I do like how filthy the bass is. Yeah. Yeah. I love hearing stuff from you guys. It's awesome. Keep it up. Keep pumping out these tunes, bro. It's sick to see you progress. So, I remember it was only like a couple years ago you were starting, and now you're off to the races, my guy. It's sick. All right. Next up, everyone go gas up AJ and Pre-Will, or as I like to call him, EHJ. I've done it too many times, and I'm sorry. I will remember like I did today. I remembered. Okay. Should we Berman Boys? I see you're still in the chat. We could take a break. We're half an hour into the stream. I'd love to show off some stuff from the Berman Boys real quick. One sec. Because we can. And they're here, and so I want you to gas these guys up. And they're in the chat. I just got to get the link. Boo, boo, boo. Here we go. So, these fellas, Berman Boys, sent in this tune. I don't know if it was the last demo stream or the stream before. And it was so good. I loved it so much. But it had a sample in it. And so they couldn't really do the sample. But these guys went out and linked up with Haley Wood, and she recorded the vocal, and now we're putting it out, and it's so dope. Love it. Woo. Yeah, Haley killed it on the vocals. That's that. I already leaked the info coming March 10th. By the end of the stream, I probably have played them all. Play them all. May as well. Little sneak peek. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's pull up Sibs from. We just did the East Coast of Canada with ESJ and Free Will. I'm an AJ. Fuck, man. I just did it again. I'm an idiot. And so now we're heading all the way to the West Coast over to Vancouver. Sibs. This one is called Bad BTCH. That's what it says. There's no vowels, so it's BTCH. All right. Digging the shakers. I see your comments that there's something I hate about the clap. I like the clap a lot. What I think it could use is maybe just a slight, really short, tight clap that's a little brighter that just sits on top that can emphasize the transient a little more.
Bad bitch trying to flex my ice.
Oh, sick. I love it. I think your kick could use a top kick, like a little bit more of like a transient on it. Just find another kick, roll off the low end, and then just like layer in the top of it. Doesn't need it. You can have it really, really quiet. It doesn't, because I like how deep it is. But yeah. Oh, this is sick though. Some of those new hats that got introduced there are feeling a little loud and maybe long. You could probably tighten them up a bit, but they're sick. Oh, this is dope. Yeah, bring down some of those effects and those background symbols. Just bring them down in volume. Yeah, this is just the intro.
Little bitch, that shit cost your life. Got shit like it got no price. Top gang, y'all walking like mice.
Randy Biscuits in the chat. All right, good to know, bro. I'll pull you up.
Bitch like a mama. Trash stole to my trap in the sun. Bad bitch trying to flex my ice. Little bitch, that shit cost your life. Got shit like it got no price. Top gang, y'all walking like mice. Space dash to the guap on schedule. Been smash on the mother big bitch. Rubber band's best friend, that's big.
Up those 808s.
Bad bitch trying to flex my ice.
Also, maybe just turn the kick up a bit. Today, people have some quieter kicks. I'm loving this, though, bro. Damn! You know the difference between a tune, whether it's this or this. This is a this. For sure. Woo! Honestly, so sick. Yeah, I think some of the background elements could kind of come back a bit. The kick could come up and be a little bit more transient-y. Everything is feeling pretty great, though. I really am liking all the vibe. You have tons of room. Maybe if you wanted to add little extra, I know you do have tons, but little extra blips and bloops and things. But yeah, this is really really dope. I love it a lot. So keep it coming. I'm stoked. Big ups. I feel this is like miles better. I mean, you had some good stuff before, but this is definitely some of the best I've heard from you. So sick. Okay. Well done. Everyone go give Sibs a follow. Out of BC. Okay. Where to next in the world? All right. Let's do Hanu. I always love hearing what Hanu's up to. So much. Hanu's got some good stuff. All right. Hanu, Hot Fire, 30 hours. Featuring AK Rennie. AK Rennie back on the stream. Stunned music in the chat. What up? I heard a tune from you this weekend that sounded really cool. Stunned. You and the boys. I love this. This is sick. Okay, I have a very, very important question. Does Dr. Fresh have this song? And is he going to play it this weekend? Or can I play it this weekend when I open for him? Because this is sick. I love it. Damn. I'm downloading it regardless. But I need to know the answer to that question. I don't even have much feedback. I think like the mix could be tightened up slightly, but it is perfect. Just a little... couple parts. Maybe the vocal could come down a little bit, or some of the other elements could kind of come down a little bit. But yeah, I can. What if Tony does? Does he? I downloaded it anyways. I'm running it through. So sick. He's gonna love this one too, though. I know he is. Yeah, Tony's gonna love that track. I'm sure you. Very sick. I really don't have a lot of feedback on it, man. It's really dope. Should we listen to the second drop? Should we hear it out? The vocals also feeling a little thin. You know, you can open it up some of the mids on there too. Yeah, some of the sweeps and effects and auxiliary stuff could probably go down in volume too. But fuck yes. I will let you know how it sounds at the club. I'm glad I'm getting these tunes because I have a busy day tomorrow, and I don't know what I'm going to dig for tunes for the show. 2 shows. Tucson and Madison, Wisconsin. Anybody in the chat going to be at any of the shows this weekend? Let me know. Okie dokie. That was sick. Hey, Doc. Let's pull you up. I've seen you there. I always love hearing from Hey, Doc, a frequent contributor of the stream. Let's hear what's up this time. I love it. This one's called Seduction. Let's skip it to the drum intro. Woo! The bass is sounding great. It's sounding maybe at times that it could be clipping a little bit, but yeah.
You know I need you. My skin. Let's make a mess in here. You know I need you. My skin.
I think the hats are all feeling a little loud and a little unruly, but they're sounding, yeah, just a little harsh at times. A little loud, a little harsh. They're sounding much better here, though. This is sounding nice. Vibe's pretty dope. Known Secret at the BBG last weekend was so much fun, dude. Adam, I played your song at the beginning of the stream. I opened with it. Everyone loved it. Oh yeah, this is sick. So I think what might help you out here is some more automation. So throughout this like build section, just turn some volume down on some things, and kind of volume automate and really like kind of accentuate the difference between the build and the drop. As some of these hi-hats could come down in the break. Try and really play in on those tension and release moments a little bit. But overall, this is great. Awesome stuff, bro. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Hey, Doc. Okay. Let's keep it going. Obayashi, you still here in the chat? Let's pull up Obayashi. I saw it. She was there recently. Love it. Okay, we got a few. Oh no, I gotta know which one to play. All right, Alexis, let me know which one you want me to play, because there's 5, and I want to listen to all of them, and I will listen to all of them, but just not right now. Well, I hope she's still here in the chat. Hope she's still listening. Vic, what's up, my dude? Hey. Vic, you missed it earlier, but I said I have a Los Angeles show announcement coming up soon. That's all I have to say. But I will let you know soon, so I will be seeing you, hopefully, if you're around. You know, one of the first 3. That's all you're going to say is one of the first 3. In the dark, get high. Okay, I'm just going to play the first one. Sorry. This. Seems like there's like a theme every week. Last month it was turn your claps down, and you guys all got the hint. Oh no, but she wasn't here last time. But today's theme is turn your kicks up. Digging the vibe though. Woo! Oh, this is sick. I don't know, maybe the kick's not as bad as I thought. It's feeling alright. Maybe try tightening the clap a little bit, so making it slightly shorter. But, oh damn, this is sick. Don't have too many notes on this. Woo! I love this. Yeah, people are digging this one. Okay, now this one was so sick. I want to hear the other ones. I'm going to just skim through these really quick. Knew I'd say shorter claps. See, you knew. That means your ears are trained. Maybe. I don't know. This one's cool. Bit of a vibe into it. I think some of the percussion and stuff are a bit loud, but it's feeling good. Cool. That almost want like a bit more punch in the kick in that one, but I dig the vibe. It's very dope. All these are sick. Get out. Woo! I wonder if the vocal was just a little less delayed out and was a little more dry. If it would feel a little, I don't know, tighter. But this is sick. I love the vibe. There we go. Sick. Little busy there on some of the sounds. Maybe some of them can come down in volume, some of those perks and stuff, but they're sounding great. Oh, this one feels good. Sick. Man, we just played them all because they were sick, and I love checking them out. Thank you so much for sending. I love them. They really have such a vibe, and you have such a style, and you're going for it, and I'm here for it. I'm super here for it. Making a name from Salt Lake City. Love it. All right. Let's keep on keeping on. Okay. Who do we got here in the chat? I'm looking for, do you know who's been chatting tons? Is Known Secret, who was at the show recently. He was at the show last weekend. Back to back with DJ Susan. That was wild. I had a lot of fun. He's a crazy person, and I love him so much. Okay. Known Secret also has a ton. I'm just going to play the first one. Let's go. Tommy Miz, I'll throw you up next, my dude. Cool. I'd have some movement in this synth. Have it, either get bigger or smaller, or how to change the decay time, or the filter, or automation. Man, Metawave, I want to show up. I want to play in Detroit, man. Let your promoters know. I'd love to come out. Woo, fun. Maybe have some more release time on that bass. It's sounding like maybe you could have some more definition between the kick and the bass. So maybe try a different kick sample that kind of can punch through a little bit, and then really make sure that your side chain, however you're side chaining, and I with house music and stuff, I always recommend using volume automation. So something like LFO Tool or Kickstart or something. Have it duck out completely, and then rise back up, and so that you really do have quite a bit of separation between the kick and the bass, because right now they're kind of blending together a little bit. Perk is nice, cool stuff. I'm enjoying the vibe on it. Yeah, maybe the hi-hat could be tighter, shorter, but yeah, overall, cool little tune, my dude. Love it. Putting London, Ontario on the map. Is that? I assume that's where you're from because you're at the show, but maybe you came from somewhere else. Yeah. Cool tune. I love it. Okay, next up, Tommy Mays, my dude. Tommy Mays always sending in tunes. I am stoked to hear what we got. Love the bongos. You have these like snares that are playing some fill stuff in the back. Maybe just bring those down a little bit. I like how crunchy the kick drum is. It's real loud and smacking, yeah. That riser's a bit loud. That synth is a bit loud. So I think my overall, I know we're only a few bars into the drop. I think right now everything is kind of being pushed to the limit. Everything's feeling really, really loud, and this is going to be a theme always in everybody's music. I'm kind of talking about it, but so some of these elements you can really, really push back. So pick one or two that are really the focus, and then push some of the other ones further back in the mix. Right now the mix is feeling pretty squashed. So some of those synths, the doo and the da da da, all those you could probably push them back a little bit. All those synths and stuff, just turn them down. Maybe less reverb on them and stuff. You can have them be quite dry, especially with a track like this. But I love the groove and the energy, and it's got a real style to it. So big ups. It goes pretty hard. Goes hard. Okay. Always love hearing from you, Tommy Mays. Thank you for always sending. I appreciate your support in the channel. I guess now is the first time of the stream where I'm going to have to mention like and subscribe or something like that. I don't know. I'm a YouTuber now that I upload YouTube videos, so I say things like, hey, folks, I'd love it if you would like this video. Actually, for real, though, I noticed only 5 people have liked this video. If everybody in the chat right now wanted to just click the like on the video, I think that might push it out to some more people. You know, that's all that we're all after, right? It's just becoming famous and getting our face in front of more people, right? It's not about the music at all. Never has been. That's a joke. Sarcasm. All right, Randy Biscuit, I feel for you because you're at work right now. And for someone tuning into the stream at work, that is some legendary shit. And so let's play your tune. Hope you are having a great day at work. I don't know what you're doing. And I hope your coworkers are okay with me saying that you wrote a song called MDMA. What do? Drugs or something? All right, this one's called MDMA, Self-Master, from Randy Biscuit, which is one of my favorite names ever. Wow, we're up to 24 likes on the video. Thanks, guys. There's 39 of you watching, though. So I see some folks didn't do it.
I remember the first time that I ever did it.
Insane.
I had read about it for about 2 years.
He was 16. That probably caused brain damage at 16, man.
And I was at a rave. Took half of a pill. All the love in the entire universe was flooding into my body. And it was unlike anything that I've ever felt.
I actually love the vocal. It's sick.
I remember the first time that I ever did MDMA.
Woohoo! I love this. I want
The first time that I ever did it.
I want like a clap that just feels a little bit more transient-y and a little less floppy. You know, I think the clap that you have in there it could be good, but just maybe as a layer. The vibe on this tune is sick. I kind of just got taken away by the vibe.
It went from,
Bassline's dope.
Maybe at best I'll get a job and like maybe somebody will love me and get married. And
I don't love how hard left-hand that hat is. You know, I feel like I want to have like a little bit more of a hat to like plant on. Yeah, something a little right on the button, rather than panned right left or yeah. But oh shit, clicked the wrong button. All right. Anyways,
have kids. I'm a generator of love.
okay, Freeze. I'll do it for you. You've been here from the beginning. Yeah, the clap, I think, clap and hi-hat. The bass and kick are feeling pretty good. You might be able to tighten up the bass a little bit just to make it feel a little pluckier. So just bring in the release time or you know, whatever the filter is on the envelope there, just so it's a little tighter.
I remember the first time that I ever did a DNA. I was 16 years.
And I also think there's a lot more room to play in on some of the accent hats too. So like, really like have those accents in there, rather than just like the main offbeat hat. There's some room in there too. Anyways, hopefully you're having a great shift at work, my dude. I hope it's going great, because this song's a heater. I love it. I'll keep it playing it while I pick the next song. We'll vibe out.
I read about it for about 2 years.
Vibe out while I find Freeze.
To half of all the love in the entire universe was flooding into my body.
Folks, only 28 of you have liked the video, and there's 36 of you watching. Someone here doesn't like the video. That's what I'm thinking. About 7 people actually don't like this video, and they're just sitting there watching, steaming, being like, this fucking guy. Can I jump the line as well? I don't know. What do we think? We'll ask the chat. Hey chat, should Matthew Tyler be able to jump the line? Chat, we'll take a vote. All right, team, shorten your clap. Yeah, tighten that clap up for sure. It's big. Big vibe though. I'm digging the bass line. Funny, I see in the description you said you took a lot of inspiration from Cloverdale on this one. I actually had a song like a couple years ago that had the same vocal in it. So you nailed it, bro. Sick, I'm into it. Okay, so I think with a slightly tighter clap, and then also you have some room for some little clap fills in there. So just a little accent clap here and there. This is great, though. I love the energy, love the vibe. octane short claps. Let's go. Yeah, dude, I'm loving the vibe on this one. I think, maybe tighten up the claps. Maybe some of the hat elements could be a little tamed down a little bit, a little tightened up. But overall, like, this one's got a bunch of energy to it. So big ups. You heard the assignment and you nailed it, man. Really, for real. I don't have a lot of feedback because it really is sounding dope. Okay. Let's keep on keeping on. Okay, I want to go back to the folks that submitted early on, yesterday and whatnot. Let's pull up MetaWave, my dude. MetaWave. Let's go. Okay, also, folks, I should mention, if your name on the YouTube chat isn't your artist name, just let me know right now, because I'm pulling people up based on the chat, and so I gotta know. Snorlax Zhao, I know who you are. I'll find you in there. Tempest, okay, good to know. Government name. Here's my thoughts. This is great. The mix is excellent. The vocal is sick. I love the vibe on it. When it dropped, it felt a little lackluster, and I think there's a few areas that maybe you could touch up to, like, just give it a little bit more spice and pizzazz. One is definitely the drums. And everybody in this chat knew that I was going to say that for sure. Because right now, I think it's by the sounds of things, just have like a kick and a hi-hat and a clap, and they're all just doing the basic things. So little tiny little actions, little accents, little blips, little bloops here and there go and make all of the difference. They really, really do change everything. I also think your bass line could be a little bit more exciting too. Something that has a 16th note in there somewhere to kind of add some little bounce and pep into it. But yeah, the mix and the tone and the sample selection is pretty good. As far as the clap sample, what do you? Okay, let's see. It's not actually horrible in length. Could maybe come down in volume. I don't know. I don't hate it. We don't give it all away at once. Let's pull in here.
Oh, what the fuck?
This is good. I see what you mean by you don't give it all away at once. And the second drop definitely is feeling a little bit more full. It is slightly hard to follow. I think. So, and I think what's causing it is you're doing a bit of like call and release with the synths and the vocals, but I think the call and release needs to be a little bit more clear. So, one section, versus just like they kind of overlap in bits, and it just felt a little chaotic, a little busy, in my opinion. Yeah, but overall, I'm really digging the vibe on it for sure. Trap vibe in the bridge, this part here. Oh, here we go. Fun. Sick. Cool. Into it. Into it. Little switch up, keeping things fresh and exciting, and that is my favorite thing for people to do. Thanks for sending, dude. Appreciate it. You got a great ear, and I'm excited to hear more music from you in the future. Okie dokie. I actually just saw Yama music in the chat. Yama, you were the second person to submit a demo this week, right behind Savannah. Savannah was the other one. Let's pull up Yama. Let's go. We are 1 hour into the stream, and I am starving. Okay, Yama, the song's called Igloo. Let's go. Johnny Depp in the chat, or Christian Lucas.
My eyes.
Woo! When the drop hit, it really, it took me, caught me by surprise, which is really what you want. It feels as if the bass is maybe a little louder than the kick in this section. So maybe turn the kick up. I also feel like I'm not entirely in love with the transient of the kick. So like the high end of it. Maybe just try out a couple different kicks too. I'm digging the vibe of it though. Shorter clap, what do you think? Could be a shorter clap. Might tighten things up. Yeah, overall pretty cool tune. It's sounding like a little busy at times. Maybe some of the I think you could really strip this back. I think when like this song is really cool. Some of the elements are like almost bringing it away from like the dark, moody vibe that I feel like it's giving. Some of the rising elements and some of like how bright and busy the drums are getting at that point. I think really hone in on all the elements of that make it dark and moody and that really are contributing to that vibe. And if it's not contributing to that vibe, scrap it. Really just lean into that as heavy as you can, and every element that you add in, be like, hey, is this adding to the vibe that I'm creating, or is this something that's like sounding good and it's sounding great in the mix and it's fitting and it's doing a job, but is it like maybe not in the same vibe? So think that way. Great stuff. Okay, we'll keep on going. Tristan, Giles, you've been waiting for a minute. You and all the way over in Indonesia. Damn. Big ups. Then after that, we'll do Zach Braddock. Zach Braddock, you'll be up next after Tristan Giles. Okay. Pulling these up. I'm going to mark which ones we have already played. There we go. Uh-oh. Kitty Bass in the chat. Watch out. Welcome to the party. Stoked you're here, Katie. Welcome. This one's called Roads by Tristan Giles. Let's hit it. Braddock. Braddock. Zach Braddock. For a second there, I thought I said it wrong, but I didn't. I got it. Blair, you can go after Zach Braddock. Woo! This is sounding sick. Bass is maybe a little loud. But I'm into the vibe. Woo! Let's go. This track is a good example of less is more. It's not too busy. Everything that's in it has its purpose. Oh, man. Oh, I'm loving this so much. Woohoo! Bro! This is so hot. This is tickling my head in the right way. Oh my god. Wow. Bro. It sounded great. At this point, I feel like you do have some room to like switch it up and progress it a little further. But man, the vibe that you got is sick. I'm really liking it. Yeah, maybe some drum fills, some little sections where the drums drop out and drum back in again. Maybe the bass cuts out, cuts back in again. Do some chopping up like that. Keep it interesting, keep it fresh, and add in those little ear candy, spicy stuff. But the vibe on this, bro, excellent, bro. I'm loving it. Definitely, I think the best thing. Look at the chat. The whole chat blew up, my dude. All right, Tristan Giles from Indonesia, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly certain. Tristan Giles, which is, it's got to be, it's tomorrow there right now. Can't believe it's tomorrow already. All right, Zach Braddock, I said you were next. And then I got to find Blair. All right. This one's called Elevate.
I can hear whispers from far away. I can hide, but I'll try. I see the walls are caving in, but I'm not.
Philippines. Ah, dude, my bad. I'm sorry. Tristan's from the Philippines. Very sick. This is cool. The kick sample there's feeling a little floppy. I think something with a little bit more weight to it would be nice. When am I coming to Tampa? I don't know, man. Cool. All right, so here's my thoughts a little bit here. I think they're feeling quite mid-rangey on this. So you have a lot of elements, and you have this big snare, and you have the kick, and you have the vocal, and you have the pads, and you have the chords, and you have all this stuff, and they're all sort of sitting in a very similar frequency range, and so because of that, you need to kind of be creative on how you're gonna mix all those elements, because they're all really taking up that mid-range spice. So some of them either need to come down, and you got to pick what is going to be your focal part on what's happening there. Some of them, maybe you like spread, like have one element be really, really wide and one element be really mono. Maybe you're side chaining, you're ducking things out. Maybe everything is ducking out a little more when the snare happens and stuff. Or maybe you just are maybe don't have some of the elements playing at the exact same time. Maybe just one element plays, then another element plays in terms of stuff that's in the mid range. I think changing the kick sample will help a bunch. I think finding something with a lot more like low end and oomph to it will help. And then yeah. Some of the patty synth elements could probably go down in volume a bunch too. But you got a really cool song. It's well written, well crafted. This would be as sick as the Liquid D&B track. Yes, I agree. I feel like it would almost, yeah. I feel like I hear that vibe. Liquid D&B, sick, cool. I always love checking out new genres on the stream. I'm not against hearing anything. I know we mostly listen to house music, but I'm very much open to listening to anything. So if you guys have friends producing anything, just send them over. I don't care. All right. Let's see. Blair. Let's pull up Blair. You've been in the chat since the beginning today. Happy to have you on today's stream playing your tune. Elevate. Cool. This one's Blair and Freeze. Oh, wow. Freeze double dipping today. That's okay. Love it. So the beginning's a bit empty. Got it. I'll skip ahead.
You gotta elevate. You gotta elevate your mind and let the music
Liquid
be your
D&B,
guide.
VIP, I'm here.
You gotta get lost in the sound. Let your body move around. The music is key to set your soul free. To set your soul free. We feel the house.
Woo!
We feel the house.
This is dope.
We feel the house. We feel the house.
Wow.
You gotta elevate
We're going to keep listening because I like it. I want to see where it's going.
and let the music be your guide. You gotta get lost in the sound. Let your body move around.
This is Freeze's voice. Man, I got Freeze on a record. Concentrate. Elevate is the other concentrate. You're right, Harrison. I'm hearing a couple clicks and stuff there. You can probably filter those out.
You gotta elevate your mind and let the music be your guide. You gotta get lost in the sound. Let your body move around. The music is key to set your soul free. To set your soul free.
Okay, that little pre-drop is cool. I think you could probably do something slightly cooler. Let me listen again.
To set your soul free.
Okay, so I'm hearing a couple things. One, that whole bit, it sounds like there's like sidechain on it, and so it's still pumping, even though there's no kicks. And I think maybe if you got rid of that, you can probably maybe filter the bass out a little bit and kind of push the bass in the back a little bit and have the be a little bit more of the focus, and the bass is kind of like gets filtered in and then introduced, and then all of a sudden, boom. Because right now the bass and that are both kind of the main focus of your attention, right? They're both big and loud and sort of demanding the listener's attention. And so maybe pick one or the other, and I think maybe the is the more interesting of the two, because you're going to go into the bass eventually. And then so filter out the bass, maybe do a filter on both ends, have a low pass and a high pass, and just open it up slowly during that section, and then boom, opened up all the way when it drops. Yeah, very cool tune. I want to see.
We feel the house.
The mix is so simple. Not the mix. The track is so simple, but the mix really is what drove this one home. Like the mix down is excellent, and so it makes the track really stand out and feel great. There's nothing crazy about the writing of this track, but the mix is so good that I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm here for it. Okay, we're making progress. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll pull up Tempest's tune. Tempest, Stoke, you're here. Let's dive in. Let's check it out. All right. Tempest, work. Let's go. Here we go. Work for me. Dance for me. Don't be nervous, bro. We're good. It sounded dope. I like the drums already. They're feeling great. Really clean. Flight level. Good to know. Tito, you slept in. Welcome to the chat. You're here. You made it. What's that guitar from? Is it a sample? Or is it... drum intro? Woo! This is sick! Mix is feeling good. I feel like I want the track to progress a little quicker. It's all standing ground. Those are feeling a little wet, a little bit too much reverb on those. But everything else is so dry, they kind of stand out a little bit. So maybe dial back the reverb on those. Yeah, I do want the track to progress a little bit more. This build is... I'm grooving, though. I'm really into it. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's have it here. Something to note about the guitar is it does feel like it could potentially be like playing something a little more major rather than minor, like the rest of the track is feeling quite minor. And I could be wrong because I'm not great at music theory and I'm just guessing 99% of the time. But they do feel like slight different vibes, and I'm wondering if one is major and one's minor, and so that's what's happening there. Maybe just something to look out for. But overall, awesome tune, makes it sounding great. Vibe is solid. Big ups. Thanks for sending, man. I really appreciate it, as always. As always. All right. Let's pull up. Where are we? Yeah, I got a Moore here. We'll pull up a Moore. He's over in the Netherlands, I think he said. Or did you say the Netherlands? Is that where you are? It's late. That's all I know. A Moore is here. This one's called Right Now. It's a release candidate, he says.
Right now. Right now. Feeling good and having fun. Right now.
Love the pads. They're sick. Norway. Not the Netherlands, Norway. My bad.
Just feeling good and having fun is how you're feeling right now. And it's like a win-win, because if you can improve how you feel right now, then you feel better right now, and then you're not creating a shitty future. Does that make sense?
I kind of love the vocals so much. I like. It's just great. It's so true. You got to feel, and this is good advice to all of you right now. Just worry about right now. That's the only moment we're in. All we got is right now, and that's my words of advice of the day.
And it's like a win-win.
Actually, it's a Moore's words of advice of the day.
Because if you can improve how you feel right now, then you feel better right now, and then you're not creating a shitty future. Does that make sense?
Woo! I love the chords. Bass is sounding great. Okay. One thing I want to note about this song, and what you've done an amazing job at, is vibe. Paused at the worst time. No. I paused at the best time. Come on, folks. No. The drums in this track, listen to them, folks. They're super minimal. They're very washed out. They're like real vinyl-y and whatnot. But they completely fit the vibe of the song, right? Would these drums sound great if they were in like more of like a proper like roller tech house track? No, they'd sound super, super out of place. But they work really, really well here. And so when you guys are digging for samples, you got to realize like so many of these samples can, be made for music like this, or genres that are nowhere near the genres that we're making. And so what might work great and sound awesome in one song is not going to sound awesome in another. And I think, Amor, you've done a really, really good job of creating a vibe through sample selection and tones and textures and really going for that vintage feel. I'm here for it.
Feeling good and having fun.
All right, this is sick, dude. I don't have too much feedback. The mix is sounding great.
The future that you line yourself up with is gonna be dope.
The vocals sounding good. The bass is I can hear it's like a saw or something. It could maybe come down a little bit, and maybe it doesn't need to be as forward in the mix as you have it and as mid-rangey. I think sometimes people really get worked up and stressed, and I understand, but when they're like, I can't hear the mids on my bass, or like when I play my bass on my phone, I like don't hear it very clearly, and like, you know, and I really wanted to, and yes, that's important, but like in a track here where, you know, the bass is really just such a supporting role, it doesn't actually need to be as present as what some people think. You know, sometimes the bass is really just like a sub that is just filling out that low end and making it whole. It doesn't always need to be like super, super bright and crunchy and mid-rangey and stuff. So, you know, do what's right for the song always. And anyways, this track's great. Big ups. Hell yeah. Stereo field feeling thick. Yeah, I agree. I agree. David Shulman, good to have you in the chat, my dude. Thanks for coming on by. I always appreciate you. I ran into David in the crowd at EDC randomly. He's like, hey. And I was like, wow. And that's probably my favorite thing, is going out to shows and stuff and seeing you guys actually in the flesh, in person, and meeting all these people and putting, you know, seeing what you guys are up to. Okie dokie. Let's see. Who else we got that's been chatting for a while? Should we do David Shulman? Yeah, okay. I see his name right here. Where are we? David Shulman. We have reached the halfway point of the stream, folks. Unless we get through all the demos, which we could. There's a chance we could get through them all. We are blasting through them. We haven't had a guest on the past 2 times, but maybe I think the next time we will have a guest. For sure, so I'm excited. Okay, this one, Feed Your Soul by Shulman. Ooh, drums are feeling good. Claps a little loud, but drums are feeling good. We need Lenny on as a guest. You're right. You are right. This is feeling good. The second track of the night with this vocal. And folks, I was with DJ Susan this past weekend, and I think he has a song with this vocal. So just be aware. That's 3 songs that I know of in the past week that I've heard of. So, you know, I think this might be like a Mark Knight one or something. I don't know. So just, you know, feed food for thought is what I meant. Tons of energy, though. The vocal is sounding good. It's a bit loud. Come on up. Come say hi to everyone. Yeah, everyone on the chat's been talking about you this whole time. They've all been asking so many questions about your music and what you've been up to. Come on. Come on up. Come on. Yeah. All right. Can we see him? I don't know. I'll move it this way. Anyways, he's gone. He's not interested, folks. Is Lenny short for Leonard? No, but I do call him Leonard all the time, which is hilarious. Okay, David. Vocals a bit loud. You can probably turn it down a little bit. And I think the kick, let's listen to the kick and bass for a second. I think the kick could maybe be shorter a little bit. And maybe the bass could have a little bit more of a tail on it and be a little bit more warm. But clap down. But the vocal, I know is sort of your main thing and kind of like the prominent feature of the track. It's feeling a little loud, a little like taking over everything. I think it doesn't need to be as much the star of the show here. The stab is sick. Oh, wow. Okay. I love this. This is sick. Okay, I want the drums to feel a little bit more exciting at times. Like just little, you know me, little accents here and there, because they're feeling slightly stagnant, but the synth work is excellent. Yeah, great work, man. I'm digging that. Maybe, revisit some of the vocal stuff, but like you got a bunch of energy on it. Yeah, killer stuff, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right, that was David Shulman. Shulman, everyone. Okie dokie. Jesse Jones. Let's pull you up. I always love hearing tunes from Jesse Jones. You always got some dope stuff. I saw you in the chat. You've been in here for a while. Let's hear Jesse Jones, everyone. And then maybe we'll do Tito next. He's over in Germany, so I know it's late for him there. Yo, I only know this because I used one of the same loops that you have in here. It's the only reason I know it, but it's from the Crusty pack, I think, on Tool Room. And that pack is so good. It's so good. I almost don't even want to say it out loud to all you people because it's that good. Now everyone's going to rush and go get the... I mean, it's one of the Tool Room ones. They're always pretty solid. Skip the drum intro a bit. I think some of the drums, maybe just volume automate the drums so they're a little quieter, maybe a little filtered out. Yeah. All right, Kristen Love is next. Tito, shouted you out, man. This is awesome. I gotta stop talking over this. I'm such an idiot, folks. Let's go. Woo! Great. Sick vocal. Those like saw things, they're fine. The rest of the track's amazing, so maybe think of something that's like better than fine. But everything else, man, this is sick. I think that respace there, have it filtered out more. Like have it be a bit more low pass. Get rid of the high end. So it's deeper. It doesn't need all that high end stuff. It'll let the vocal breathe a little more. I I also don't really like the clap in that break. You can have a clap in the break, but just have it be like a small, like dull clap. It could be a different clap sample. It doesn't need to be the same clap sample that you have throughout the rest of the track. You know, if you have a different clap sample in your break and then a different one in the drop, that is totally fine. Do it. Do it sounds right.
And all these memories trying to hold me back, but they can't see. I was born to be free. Yeah. And I'm fighting nobody,
Yes. We're here for it. Let's go. That break is dope. That's the perfect vibe. Yes. Don't like the looping there. It went slightly too EDM when you looped the vocal in the build. Just keep it as is. Don't worry about looping it like that. Yeah, find a new thing from that solid, because it's like, it's the only thing holding this thing back so far, man. This is so good. Agree with what Spooky said. I think the clap is great. Just maybe like dial it back or filter it out or make it quiet or something like that. All right, Jesse, bro. That's sick. I love it. The vocal is awesome. Solid find on that. Really, really, really dope tune. Really dope tune. Okay, dokie. Kristen Love. Wait, are you leaving, Kristen? We were gonna do your tune. We were gonna do it. I promise. We're doing it right now. Don't leave. Don't leave. Because Tito said to do you next. That's what Tito said. Where'd you go? I don't even see your submission, though. Oh, there it is. Found it. Found it. Found it. Found it. Okay, good. Lost in Berlin remix whip. I'm excited already. Woo! Sick. Things are feeling a bit loud. I think those chords don't need to be as loud, and some of the don't need to be as loud. But a cool vibe so far. I'm curious where this is going. For how chaotic this song is. It's crazy and it's wild and it's chaotic, but I'm here for it. Okay. You definitely got to clean it up a little bit though. The kick and bass are kind of blending into each other. There's not a lot of definition between the two. So try and separate them both in sidechain and in frequency a little bit to really kind of like have that be a lot clearer. Now all the synths and stuff, the synth work is great, and the sound design sounds good. I think what you could try and do is dial in the reverbs a bit. I think there's too much reverbs going on. There's too many sounds going on. Everything is really loud. Everything is really fighting for space. And I know that's what you're going for because you want it to be a crazy, loud, chaotic song. But some stuff still needs to come down in volume. And, reducing some of the reverbs and making sure that, try to minimize the number of reverbs you have in a track. And if you want, just set up a reverb send at the bottom or whatever DAW you're using on a send or return track, and try to use those. Try to set up 2 reverbs down there. Try to use those for everything. One long, one short. And if you can use those for everything, and then maybe one element, one synth or one vocal or something has a different reverb, but everything else, just try to use those. You'll end up with a much cleaner mix because you won't have all these reverb tails that are all clashing with each other. But yeah, dude, very, very, very cool tune. I love how creative it is and fresh, and yeah, I'm really, really here for it. Excellent stuff. Thanks for sending. Excited to hear some more stuff for you. Okay, dokie. Let's keep it going. Boop, boop, boom. All right. There we go. Let's do Snorlax, my guy. You've been chatting away. Another fellow Ontario fella. All right, this one is a remix of Red Light by Sweet Sauce Mafia. I'm excited to check it out, dude. Maybe we'll do Harrison next, and Jay Waps. So we'll do Harrison, then Jay Waps. All right, folks. What am I gonna say? Tighten the clap. Turn it down. Oh, you live in Quebec now? All right, cool.
You don't have to put on the red light. Those days are over. You don't have to sell your body to the night.
It's a me, it's a dude. Oh, this one's pretty sick, man. Yeah, turn that clap down. Will make a world of a difference. Sick. Dude, this is great. Yeah, I think tighten up that clap sample, maybe even make it a little less bright. It can kind of be a little duller. The energy on the drop is great, though. Yeah, this is definitely the best thing I've heard from you, man. I love hearing your improvements. The writing is great. The bass and kick and stuff are sounding great. I really don't have too many things to say. This is sounding solid. Yeah, energy's on point. Wow, I'm impressed, bro. Fuck yeah, keep it up. Let's go. Let's go. Okie dokie. release on House View tomorrow. Hell yeah, we'll have to check it out. Do you say tomorrow? Do they do Thursday releases? Okay. Demo has entered the chat. Demo also was one of the first people to submit. Let's do. Oh no, wait. I said I'd do Harrison next. That's what I said. I said I'd do Harrison and then I would do Jay Waps. Harrison, then Jay Waps. Sometimes my brain forgets things. Maybe it's because I smoke weed. Maybe it's not. Probably is though. It's probably the weed. Oh man. Hi, Clove. I know these drum samples. Smoke weed, eat weed. What? Bearcat, welcome to the chat. This is feeling good. I feel like I'd want it to progress a little bit more throughout this. The clap almost is missing like a transient on it. I hear you've buried it in the mix, so it's definitely not too loud or too long. But I think it just needs a little bit more snap on it. I don't know if you have you have it sidechained or anything, so just make sure you don't have it sidechained. You want to kind of have some of that transient on there.
No shit. Yeah. No shit, that's a bad. No shit, that's a bad. No shit, that's a bad bitch. Bad bitch. Bad bitch. No shit, that's a bad bitch. Bad bitch.
I want more exciting drums a little bit, even little perks or accents or shakes or something. They're just feeling a little stagnant to me. The kick might be a bit loud. It's kind of taking over a lot of the track. Not that it's like crazy too loud. I think you're close. Maybe just dial it down a dB.
Bad bitch, no shit, that's a bad bitch.
Cool vibe. Cool vibe for sure. Overall, awesome stuff. I think you could, be a little bit more selective on some of the synth sounds maybe. It's just kind of feeling like a little slight directionless a bit. Like I feel like you want to lean into a bit of a vibe more, and lean into a theme, and like where are you gonna lean in on the vocal, or are you gonna lean in on the lead, or are you gonna lean in on like the groove? What is gonna be like the star, the thing that's gonna be like, oh shit, that is sick, and try and figure out what that is. Yeah. Overall, really cool little bop. Well done. Excited to kind of hear how it progresses. Okie dokie. Jay Waps submitted a D&B tune. I see 2 submissions here, so I don't know which one you want. There's You'll Never Be or La 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 Lit. I'll just load up this one to start and we'll see how it goes. Oh, it's been removed. So maybe it's not that one. Jay Waps, did you not submit the private link? You might not have submitted the private link. Jay Waps, you gotta send the private link. Make sure you send the private link. Womp 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 womp. Okay. I guess we're moving on. I'm going back up to the top. Demo submitted a couple days ago, so he's getting pulled up. Demo and then Spooky. Hell yeah. And then I will do okay. Where was Buddy that said his name was Christian something? I don't see your submission. Make sure you submit it for not our regular demo submission, but the demo stream submission. So it's the stream it'll say submit demos for Thursday or Wednesday's demo stream. You know, that's the link you gotta send it in, not our regular one. I don't see your submission. Okay, anyways, demo. Let's check it out, bro. Neither of them work. They're private, but you didn't submit the private link. So you got to hit share and then grab the private link, not just like the link that's at the top of the screen. Yep. All right, Demo, I'm here for the breakbeats. Demo's been listening to Overmono. I can hear it.
Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change if I.
Yeah, Bearcat, I saw yours.
Nothing's gonna change, nothing's gonna change.
Insta submit.
Keep taking the easy way out.
So far, this is sick.
Nothing's gonna change, nothing's gonna change if I stay in my own lane. Keep taking the easy way out. Nothing's gonna change, nothing's gonna change if I stay in my own lane. Keep taking the easy way out.
Was I wrong, Jesse, though? I called it out, I know. I only know because I used the same one. Is this a sick vibe so far? Could probably have this progress a little more. It's getting a little loopy. Bro. Okay. The other song that this reminds me of is Pinky Ring. And that is a compliment and a half. I don't know if you haven't heard the song Pinky Ring by Joy Orbison, folks, go look up the song Pinky Ring by Joy Orbison. So far, Demo, this is sick as fuck. I love it. Lost me a bit on the groove here when the hi-hat comes in. There's something about how it's grooving along. See, it's a little disjointed. Cool. The vocal's a bit loud. Feeling a little busy. I'm digging this. Tons of vibe on it. I think you could add a little bits of ear candy and stuff there, but like the vibe is super, super cool. I'm really excited to hear how this is gonna progress, man. And this style and direction, I am so for it, man. I don't hear a lot of people, especially in Canada. Maybe I'm just not searching it out enough, but like really kind of pushing the boundary and pushing the envelope, and you really did it here. So congrats. A huge fan. Huge fan. All right, thanks for sending, Demo. Thanks for tuning in all the way from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Spooky, you still in the chat? I do believe. I don't know. Spooky was in here earlier. Yeah. He also submitted the other day. So we'll pull up Spooky. Spooky. And then we'll pull up Jay Waps again. This one's Spooky. The song is called Dark Minded. I'm excited to check it out. I already love the texture layer. Maybe the guitar could come down a little bit. It's a little loud. Wow, this is sick though. Very cool, very creative. How minimal the drums are. It's all feeling really good. Maybe the guitar come down a little bit. The kick could maybe use actually, I don't know. The kick's pretty cool. It's kind of unique in its own way. Yeah, no, man, this is sounding dope. I really don't have a lot of feedback. I love how you have your own style and this own. I haven't heard too much music that sounds exactly like this. The major thing that I noticed is the vocal and the guitar. Both are kind of like pulling for my attention. And so pick which one you want. The guitar did feel a little loud as well. But, a little Spanish minimal. Yeah, that's what it is. Thanks for sending, bro. I'm excited to hear some more tunes from you, Spooky. Spooky, like a ghost. Uh-oh. I hear Lenny. He's breathing. Oh, now he's barking. I don't know if you guys can hear that. He sees someone. Maybe we have someone. We have a guest. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Let's keep on keeping on. Okay. Jay Waps. Let's pull this back up. Jay Waps. All right, this one's called You'll Never Be from Jay Waps. The bark could come up a bit in the bit. Could you guys hear the bark? Ha! Trades YouTube build the bark. This is feeling cool. A little bop. Okay, so I think your kick has a lot of room to come up. Kick come up, hi-hat down, clap. Can come down. So I'd start to think about the transitional moments a little bit and how this carries energy. That riser kind of takes over a lot, but some fills, some little like accents, some little zips and zaps and stuff, and maybe some other sweeps and reverses and risers and stuff will help carry the energy. That kick build is kind of cool, but maybe it, has some filtering, gets rid of some of the low end. You can see it gets pretty loud there.
My heart wants what it wants. You never be mine, and so what?
The writing on it is pretty good. I like the chords and the melodies and stuff. I think just focus some energy on the drums and then maybe filling out some of the ambience in the background and some of the energy transferring moments. There's I know this is just a whip. You're just working on it. But yeah, I like you got a solid foundation. I like the synth. I love the vocal. You'll get it there. I'm excited to hear how it sounds in the future. Wonder how many times I've said that today. Quite a few. We're in the final hour, folks. We're in the final hour. Who here has been tuned in since the beginning here? Who's been in the chat since day one, since we started, and I still haven't listened to their track? Okay. I'm going to pull up the Christian Lucas one. Stunned Music. He's been in the chat for a minute. Flight Level. Boom, boom, boom. All right, this one's called Cloud Chasing by Christian Lucas. Matthew Tyler for sure. Yeah, this is Johnny Depp. So far I'm digging the vibe. Bearcat. I'm into this. This is sick. Some more like automation and stuff in how things are moving and transferring. Maybe you have a filter that's like opening and closing on some of those drums, and maybe like in this break it filters down, and then you have some room to kind of open it up a bit. It's just feeling quite stagnant a little bit. I think there's some room for some energy transfers, I like to call them. Let's go. Puke is here. Whoa, this is cool. This would sound sick on a club system. Bass could even come up a bit. Yeah, dude, the vibe on this track is excellent. I really like all the samples you've chosen, the drums you've chosen. I think that bass could kind of come up a bit and really sort of like match the kick a little bit more. Some more like movement and automation throughout the track to kind of get it flowing and having those energy transfer moments. But the energy's there, the vibe is there. Yeah, road tripping in Oregon. Just got service. Spuke. Wow, holy shit, bro. You guys really tune in all over. People are at work. People are road tripping. You know, you're taking time out of your day to come hang out with me. I appreciate it. Christian Lucas, you know what I love about that track is the vibe, and it really was just, it felt like it was UK and authentic and, you know, something like Trick label. I love Trick so much. They're one of my favorites, and that felt like something there. Second drop is electric. Okay, wait. We'll go back. We'll check it out. Volume on me. This is dope. Feeling a little busy with the vocal and the piano and stuff at times, and the vocal kind of like smears off into this thing. It's working, and it's like huge, and the energy's great, but maybe you want to sort of maybe fade out the vocal a little sooner, or like volume automation might help there. Maybe like a washout, a bass washout or something. It's just getting a little busy. Cool though. Great energy. I actually feel like I like the first drop better. I know you're like, wait, get to the second drop. And I'm like, yeah. I like the first one. It felt clean. It felt like a little meaner. All right, awesome tune, my dude. Okay. I'm scrolling up. Okay. Spuke is here. Matthew Tyler, I missed. Stunned. Let's pull up the Stun track. I wonder if this is the tune that Susie showed me over the weekend. Because he showed me a nuke. An absolute nuke and a half. It was a dirty, dirty nuke-a-rooney. Is it this song? Maybe.
I'm addicted to you.
Broken Future and Stunned. Two of West Coast Canada's techos aficionados. I love these guys. Stunned had a Vibrancy release before. We know it's going to be gas. Yeah, I didn't do yours. Yes, I do it by attendance. Spuke, I'll pull yours up soon. Oh, bro. This is so dirt. Wow, the fills. This is such a heater. Gasoline talk right here. I love it. Super in the chat. I'm downloading this. I don't think this is the one I heard, but this is sick. I don't have any feedback for you fucks. You're too good. You guys know how to produce music and you're crazy good at it. I love this. I might have to test this one out. Give it a rip on the old CDJs. I'm stunned. Pun definitely intended. Yes, Loco. That's exactly how I feel. You killed it, bros. You killed it. I don't have anything. This is exactly the type of tune that I love. A real high octane roller groover. Have I played Avenue X Sad Youth yet? I have not. Don't worry. Don't stress. I'm getting there though. I will, I promise. All right, thanks for sending that in, Ben. Appreciate you always, and I love hearing what you guys are up to. I've downloaded it because I love it. Okie dokie. Back to the top of our list. Is Void Chaser in the chat? They submitted the other day. Bearcat is. We'll pull that up. Bearcat. Bearcat. Do the Bearcat. You know that? Who it is that? George Thorogood? David Wilcox? Something like that. Some sort of music my dad would listen to. Famous. Skipping the drum intro. Shorter, tighter clap. Maybe a little quieter. I think the bass feels a little loud in comparison to the kick. They're both feeling like kind of around the same level. If not, maybe the bass is even louder than the kick. But I think the kick needs to come up or the bass needs to go down. Probably have some room to roll off some of the bass in that build and really sort of accentuate the build up, turn some things down in volume. Roll up, get rid of the bass. It doesn't need to be in there. But yeah, that's a cool little bass line. Really kind of catches you. Sick. Those new hats that just got introduced, the 16th ones, they're feeling a little washy. So maybe try and tighten them up. Use a beats mode trick or if it's a loop, use the beats mode and then bring the fade down on the transients so it'll tighten them all up. Maybe turn it down. Doesn't need to be that loud. Clap can be tighter. Doesn't need to be that loud. Doesn't need to be that bright. Could be actually I feel like a clap that would be really short and really dull. Really short, really dull sounding clap would probably fit the vibe of this track a lot better rather than the big bright one. But yeah, definitely turn down the bass line a little bit too. Tighten up the clap. Tighten up those drums. Vibe is sick though, and that's the important part. Okay, wow. I am losing steam, but we're getting through them. We got it, folks. Only 40 more minutes left. Bearcat, Utah fam. Oh, sick. Cool. Love that. Okay. Where's I'm just going down the list at this point. We're doing them in order of submission. Tim Dolman, you're up next. I know you said to wait till the end, but I'm not. I'm going in order right now. And so I'm loading yours up. Timmy. I always love hearing what you're up to, bro. Oh my God, I love this song. Did we listen to a version of this last time? Blocked? I don't know. I love DMV Blocked. This song is sick as hell. I used to play it back in my dubstep. Skip the intro. Okay, fine. Okay, well, those you know.
Back on the block.
This is so cool. Yo, Demo, did you just say the sale edit? People all the time are confusing AWOL with AWOL Nation, who actually just did. Someone the other day was like, yo, I loved your Sale remix. And I was like, I never did a remix of Sale. The song Sale is by a group called AWOL Nation. So it's just coincidentally. Okay, back to Tito's song. This is cool as fuck. I love what you've done with it. The original song has such cool, fun sound design. Those soft, fluttery ones. I love, I love how you've incorporated those. Some parts are feeling a little busy in terms of. It's like, yeah, in some of the fills and stuff are feeling just slightly a little too busy. Maybe even if it was just like slowed down. I don't know. But it's not, it's literally just like one element too busy. I'm not sure which one it is. So sick. Yeah. Drums are feeling great. Yeah, like that bit right there felt a little busy. Right? Because I think the bass and some of the perk elements are like kind of hitting at different times or like something. Anyways. It's so close, just slightly too busy at times, in my opinion. But I love this texture and this tone, and it's banging. I love it. Fire! Spuke hitting the ultimate text while driving. Oh, wow. I mean, I don't condone it. Don't do that often. Tim, that was sick. Thanks for sending Tito. Man, your music is always... Like the past few songs you've sent have really stepped things up the notch, you know. Okay. Next up in line was Dirty. I saw you chatting a bit ago. Hopefully you're still here. Let's pull up this tune. Dirty. Hey, Shawnee, baby, I got your money. I don't know why I have that song in my head right now. But this one's called Dirty. The Answer.
Music is the answer.
We do not genre discriminate here, Crisis. No genre discrimination. So yeah. Said whatever. I'm down to hear your stuff. I'm curious what you've been working on lately. Last time we did a session, it was awesome. So. Woo! This is sounding great. This has a bunch of energy to it. Now what I'm hearing a few things. I'm hearing a lot of things, but you like we talked about earlier in the stream. I think it's important to pick what you want the listener to be focused on and latched on and be sort of like the main focal point, and it can't be everything. So, some of these things got to be pushed in the back. So I think maybe that thing feels like it should be a little bit more high-endy. Maybe get rid of the sub bass tones on it, and maybe turn it down in the mix a little bit. It doesn't need to be as loud and as forward as it is. And make sure you're side-chaining all these things, having it bouncing with the kick. I think, yeah, the sob saws are too often. They're really happening very often. That's sort of your moment is that big saw, right? And so if that is your moment, you don't want to be having it all the time. And if an element repeats all the time, then it loses its charm and it's what makes it special. And it doesn't become special anymore because you're hearing it every couple of bars. But if you make people wait for it and for that one moment, then it will pop out that much more. Hell yeah. Let's keep on keeping on, see if I have something. Yeah, I'd turn the kick up. Make sure that you're side chaining the bass. It feels like the bass is kind of just, I don't know if it's ducking as much with the kick. You really want it to really duck with the kick, create that bounce, that contrast with the kick and the bass. Boop, 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 boom. Yeah. I really like it, though. And you kind of are honing in on the array of sounds. So, big ups. How many times have I said big ups on this stream? Don't know. Wow. All right. We're getting through it. Okay. Spuke. I actually do not see your submission, unfortunately. So make sure that you submitted it through the link that is in the Vibrancy bio. So it's on the screen. And make sure it's the length that says for Wednesday's demo stream, not just like our regular demo submission. Because I don't see it here, Mr. Spuke. Okay, let's pull up Avenue and Sad Youth. I always love hearing what you guys are up to. Some creative stuff every time. Love this. I think the kick could be a little bigger, but this is really cool. Love how creative it is. I think there's some room for like the bass to become a little bit too. High octane for sure. Wow, you guys are really progressing on your sound, you know? All right. Whoa. Let's listen to this section here. Wow. Jaws would rip this. Wow, let's go. Wow. I love the switch ups. Yeah. Deeper kick drum. Maybe have the bass plucks just bring out a little longer so they're just a little bigger. Bunch of energy on it, though. I really want to, keep hearing how this is progressing because it's awesome. I like it all. I like the switch up. The switch up was really cool. Maybe the sub felt a little loud in that section. It might be a bit much, but really cool stuff. Let's hear how this last drop goes. All right, let's pull up Loco. Loco, let's hear what you're up to. You've been here for a while. Appreciate you contributing in the chat the whole time you have been. All right. Ride or Die. This one's called Ride or Die by Loco. Wow, I'm being an idiot. Love how exciting the drums feel already. The little vinyl scratches and shit, so dope. I've heard this vocal a bunch, but I like it. Matthew Tyler, we'll get you up next. Spuke, I see your submission. We'll get you in after Matthew Tyler. And then I think we got Flight Level. Katie, are you still here? We'll pull your track up after that.
Old school, young jam, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang. Why they wanna move like that? Why you want gone? Why you want act like that? Why you play hard? Get girls but ain't a gallus. Sold shit but ain't a dealer. I held a gun but ain't a killer. Can I keep it any realer? These brothers, my guys, know that they fly. Know that
this break's good. I think it needs some sort of. It could use some sort of low end thing, like a Reese or something that turns into a riser. Or maybe a string or like an atmosphere or some sort of texture in the background. Just some sort of something melodic. Glitches are fire, yeah.
I keep boys by my side. CJ, now I gotta roll with ice.
Fun. Drums could be a little brighter, like a little further back in the mix.
Know that they ride or die.
And what if the bass had like a bit more release on it, and maybe play around with the filter to have it like you could be a little more open and EQ'd so it feels a little warmer and rumblier rather than it was so just sort of stagnant. Also, try adding some width to that bass. It feels very mono right now. The whole track feels quite mono, I think. Yeah, I think the whole track feels quite mono. So really try and spread some stuff into the stereo field. Use it because that's what it's there for. And it'll really kind of bring this mix to life a little bit more, I think, too. It's feeling really dry and mono. Some stereo stuff will help it out tons. Yeah. A slap through decapitator to crank it up bright. That'll help you for sure. For sure. Really cool little ditty there, my dude, though. Okay. Who did I say we'd do next? Spuke, right? Spuke, Flight Level, Kitty Bass. Matthew Tyler. That's who I said I was going to do next. And then Spuke. And then, okay. Sorry, Matthew. I almost missed you. It's the Cloverdale special. You're right. Decapitator. Enter Sandman at it. Ooh, I'm excited. Started at the break. Cool. I like how you've kept the same like progression as the song. That's the trick. That if you guys want to know how Welcome to the Jungle worked, it's literally just because it's playing the guitar riff as the bass line, and that's kind of what you're doing here, and I like it. I'd get rid of some of those kicks that you have there, or at least have them filtered so they don't have all the low end. They're really big and they're kind of squashing the whole mix. Or you could have them turned much further down in the mix. Yeah, the pre-drop here, I almost think you should have a kick. Use the stab that's here. The down, have that be tighter, maybe more like a down, and then right into the beat. The whole beat sounds good. This is all feeling good. Bunch of energy to it, but it's the pre-drop that I think you could finesse a little more. I think because you really want that to shine. You don't want that to feel confusing. It's just feeling a little busy, a little confusing. So tighten up that guitar stab, maybe turn it up a little bit, turn down the build-up kicks. That should help smooth it all over a little bit. But I like the vibe. Did you introduce the vocal at all? Cool. Fuck yeah. I'm here for it. Rock remixes. They're happening. It's going down. You know I'm here for it. You know I love myself a good rock remix. Okay. Spuke, then Flight Level, then Kitty Bass. Do do do.
The world is full of fighting.
Right here.
Ignorance and greed. But right here on the dance floor, the rhythm's all you need.
Ooh, that lead. That's so sexy. No, dude, no, didn't you good, bro?
All you need. The world is full of fighting. Ignorance and greed. But right here on the dance floor, the rhythm's all you need.
So, all this is feeling good. I think as right there where you have that lead, have it sidechain a little more. Maybe turn it down at that section. It feels like it's kind of taken over a lot. And I don't know if I love the bass tone that much. I think it's really. Or I don't even know if it's the tone. It could be the pattern. There's something about the bass that is, it's working. It sounds fine. It totally sounds fine. But it's not like exciting me a lot. It's not really making me jump up and dance like I wanted to. Because the sound design and the vibe that you've created is so good, and I was really excited about it. And I feel like the groove and how the bass and the kick and all are kind of like working isn't really getting me up and jumping and bouncing in my seat as much as I really wanted to, or as much as it could. So maybe revisit the pattern a little bit on the bass. Maybe revisit the sauce. Yeah, but just filling a K-hole. Oh my gosh, that's funny. But I do really, I love the vibe. The hat's a bit loud too. Maybe tighten up the hat. Maybe make it a little shorter and quieter as well. So hell yeah, really cool stuff though. I'm digging it, dude. It says you uploaded this a year ago. Did you really? Has it really been a whole year working on this tune? Damn. Let's go. Okay. Thank you so much, Spuke. I hope your road trip's going well. Thanks for making this the soundtrack of your road trip. I appreciate you Yeah, sending some tunes in. All right, Flight Level, Kitty Bass, and then, am I missing anybody else in the chat that I haven't listened to your tunes? Please don't stop the music. Oh my God, let's go, Flight Level. King Julian, we need you, bro. Fuck.
Please don't stop them.
So, my dude, I think you have a lot of room for some dirt in this tune. Really, the kick is sounding good, but it sounds really soft and kind of dull in a way. So maybe having like a top kick that has some dirt and crunch and some transients to it might help. Maybe some overall saturation on a bunch of the elements, all the drum group and stuff. I want to hear some stereo work too, right? Things are feeling pretty mono in this too. Also, folks, don't be afraid to stereo even your bass. I know a lot of folks out there tell you to have your bass be very mono, but I feel free to add some stereo stuff up until like maybe 100 hertz, and then add a mid-side EQ and roll off below 100 hertz just on the sides, and so that way you have a little bit of stereo stuff in those low mids, and it'll really bring your basses to life. I just skipped over the whole Rihanna part. Fun little vibe though. I think it just needs the dirt, man. Needs those little extra oomphs. And also kind of just to turn things up a little bit, some more saturation, some limiting. Cool. I like the vibe on it though. It's really neat little ditty. Thanks a lot for sending. I appreciate your tune, man. All right. Let's pull up Kitty Bass. Local, one of my good friends here in Halifax. I always love hearing what she's up to. Folks, this could be any genre under the face of the sun that we're about to listen to. It could be rhythm. It could be drum and bass. It could be... This one seems to be bass line. That's what it says. Bass line. All right, Katie, I'm excited to hear what you got here. I love this vocal. Good for me. Woo! Okay, so one thing I'm hearing, this is sounding great. I'm digging the vibe. I think try out some other kick samples, and maybe you have been trying out some different ones, but one that just hits a little deeper, a little lower, I think might sit a little better. And then, like, overall, I think everything could be maybe, like, compressed and saturated a little more. So try to... Yeah, try to saturate that bass a little bit more. Try to add some sort of noise, maybe a noise layer to the bass, or maybe add some distortion to the bass, especially like the highs or the mids. You can even take the bass, like duplicate it, EQ it so the sub is gone. It's just like the highs and the mids, and then really distort and saturate that. That'll kind of help it come through a little bit more in the mix. I think everything just needs to feel slightly louder, slightly more distorted, slightly more compressed, a little more driven, so it has that sort of like crunch and that drive to it. Everything's feeling a little quiet and tame right now, and this bassline music is aggressive shit, you know? It's very punchy, very loud, very in your face. So, but yeah, big ups, Katie. I love it. I love hearing you're putting in the work, and it shows off. So, congrats. I love it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Yeah, maybe group your drums a little bit. Add like a saturator on all of your drums so that they all feel kind of like the same. Chris Gooding, you just got back. Don't worry, man. I'll pull your track up right now. All good. All good. You almost missed it, though. You almost missed it. But you're good. Stoked to hear what you've been making, Chris. Katie, thanks so much for sending. I always love hearing what you're up to. Cool little bop so far. I think this bit, you have some room to make these drums a little more exciting. They're feeling, especially in this break, is feeling kind of just like hi-hat, clap, hi-hat, clap. Keeping the shakers and the 16ths and stuff in this section will kind of keep the energy a bit. Oh, wow. What a sample. Love it. Some automation on those drums so that they're either like filtering out or filtering in or moving somehow would be great. Love it. Minimal tech. Love it. Peter, bro. Digging the vibe on this. Yeah, I think where you can flex on this is going to be your ear candy, your drum fills, your turnaround moments, little accent drums here and there. I will really help and progress this along. But this is feeling really dope. I like the vibe. You've done a good job, and incorporating that vocal is sick. Man. Chris, thanks for sending. Okay, King Julian. I honestly forgot about you again. How could I do that? How could I? King Julian, this song is called Drugs. Wow. Who doesn't love drugs, right? Just kidding. Or am I? I don't know. Drugs, King Julian.
London? Why?
Wait. Let's back up to here.
So easy, just sell drugs.
It's that easy. Wow, we're finishing things off on a minimal tech house note. digging this. I think the drums could use some more saturation. Maybe the kick could use a little bit more of a top end to it. Cool. This part's dragging a little bit. Skipping ahead.
So easy, just sell drugs.
I love that stab.
Fucking up fat, don't pay tax.
Yeah, I mean, it's working. Everything's feeling good. Everything's feeling like everything has a purpose. It's not feeling too busy. What I feel like I'm latching on is like the hook or the memorable moment or the vocal or something that can really like grab my attention and then I can really sing back to someone or latch, just really latch onto. The little doon 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 is kind of cool, but it's not really catchy. So I think play around with some different melodies, maybe some other little synth licks and lines, or maybe some stab work or something like that. There's a lot you can play around with, but the kind of groove and the vibe and how the bass line's feeling and stuff is excellent. You did a great job there. Yeah. Wow. Folks, I think that might be it for now. I'm going to close things off by playing maybe a whip or two of mine and see what you guys think. Here's just a random whip of mine. If there's anybody else in the chat that hasn't heard theirs yet, that has submitted, Wooks, I didn't see your submission in there. Sorry, I don't. It's not there. But yeah. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of this super early whip of mine. It's only 2 minutes long. Thank you guys for sending in music as always. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's my favorite thing to say as a YouTuber, liking and subscribing. Always a couple treats at the end.
Okay.
Glad you got something out of it, Matt. Thanks for tuning in. I feel like I can progress this along a little more. Need some little synth blips and ear candy and stuff. Boom. All right, that's my whip of the day. Whip of the day. Just a little beat. What else? Let's see if I have anything else I can show you that I've been working on that's exciting. You know what? That's all I'm showing you for today. That's it. Folks, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for sending in demos. I'm going to do these every month. Make sure you're following us on all of our socials to stay up to date. Join the High Octane Tech House Club Discord server if you want. We're always chatting in there. Appreciate everyone. Until next time,